Hi YouTube, Shayna here. I'm coming in for my week 12 post-op update. 12 weeks ago I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery in Mobile, Alabama with Dr. Smith at Mobile Infirmary. I can't believe it's been 12 weeks. It's really crazy to think that on the 21st of this month will be 3 months since my surgery, and the 10th of this month, which, what's today? I think it was only a couple days ago, was already 3 months since I started my pre-op liquid diet. So it's just really wild. I've watched everyone's videos since before this journey started, and every time I would watch their videos and they would talk about how crazy it was that they were already, you know, 2 or 3 or 4 months out, now I can actually understand when they say that, what it really feels like. I'm going to do my numbers first. When I started this journey, when I started my pre-op liquid diet, I was 262.4 pounds, which was about 100 pounds overweight, maybe a little more than 100 pounds. When I had my surgery, I had lost about 10 or 11 pounds. I did not weigh the morning of surgery because I had so many nerves and emotions going on. I just wasn't thinking about it. So I'm thinking when I had my surgery, I was about 252 or 251. Last week, I came into you at 213, which last week I had lost 3.8 pounds since the week before. Today, I am 210.0. So I have lost exactly 3 pounds since last Wednesday, which I am very excited about. I was losing every day, and then I had a couple days, the last 2 days, I started gaining ounces again. But luckily when I got on the scale this morning, I had lost a few ounces again. So I'm exactly 3 pounds down since last Wednesday. That puts me at exactly 52.4 pounds down, which is crazy. 52.4 pounds since I started my pre-op liquid diet, which was my highest weight, and about 42 pounds down since surgery. I'm so happy and so blessed that I have lost over 50 pounds. My goal is to lose 100 pounds, so I'm a little more than halfway to goal, and I'm just so happy and so excited. My next mini goal is to get to Wonderland, which is 10 pounds away, and I'm so excited. It's been a very long time. It's been a few years since I've been in Wonderland. And, you know, the sad thing is when I was in Wonderland, I took it for granted. And I so wish that I could go back to my younger self and tell myself to appreciate where I was and not to gain weight and not to give up and just eat whatever I wanted. And anyway, but I'm very excited, very happy for where I am. A couple things that happened this past week. I had my checkup appointment with my surgeon, and she is so excited and so happy with how great I'm doing that she actually told me she doesn't need to see me again for another year. Isn't that crazy? I don't have to go in for another checkup until a year, next August. And on one hand, I was really happy and excited to know that they were that pleased with my progress and that they really felt like I have a handle on this and that I'm doing well, and that unless anything comes up and I need to go in sooner, she doesn't feel any need to see me for a year. And that's very exciting and it makes me feel good. But at the same time, it was really weird when she told me that. I kind of felt sad because I feel like through all of this, she has become like a very important person to me, you know. In a way, she is the person, other than myself, who made the decision to have this surgery. Other than myself, she is the person who, like, gave me my life back, in a sense. And she's been with me through this whole journey, before surgery, after surgery, at the hospital, all the nurses there. You know, I've been in so much contact with them, and they've been so encouraging and helpful, and it was just weird. Like, it was kind of sad to know that I wasn't going to see her and her nurses for a year. Like, I really felt like I just found out I wasn't going to see one of my really good friends for a year. Like, that sadness, like, I'm going to miss her and miss them. So I was kind of emotional when I left the office, you know. But at the same time, I was happy because I felt really encouraged that she felt that confident about letting me go for a year. So I don't know, weird mix of emotions there. The other thing that happened is, one of my goals when I get down to my goal weight is to go and buy a pair of jeans. The brand is called Miss Me jeans, and I have seen people around where I live wearing them. Nobody overweight wears them because they really don't look good unless you're, you know, in good shape. And I've never been able to wear them. I've always been too big. Their size goes up to an 18, but it's a small 18. It's not a big 18. All their sizes run smaller. And they're not cheap. Like, the cheapest pair that they have is like $100. But they're very, very pretty. I really like them. Anyway, so that was one of my goals when I got down to my goal weight, was to be able to go and buy a pair of Miss Me jeans, hopefully in like a size 12. Possibly a 10, but I'm thinking probably a 12, which for me, being 5'7" and a half, and I don't have a small bone structure, 12 is good. I will look good in that. So me and my mom were at the mall yesterday in a town about 45 minutes from here, in a city, and they have a store there that sells Miss Me jeans, and we were just walking around the mall. We went into the store, and I decided to I decided to try a pair on, and I actually fit into a size 16 Miss Me jeans, which is awesome. That's was very exciting for me. You know, of course, I was not at all considering buying a pair because I'm not, you know, I'm only halfway to goal, and I don't want to buy a pair and not feel 100% confident and good about how I look in them. You know, they were still, 16 was still snug. I tried on an 18 and it fit my stomach very good, but then my thighs and my butt area was like saggy. So a 16 fit my thighs and my butt, but was a little bit snug on my stomach, but I could have worn it like that. I wasn't in any way, just like I said, I wasn't planning on buying any. I just wanted to see if, you know, at halfway to goal, if I could, if I wanted to, buy a pair of Miss Me jeans and wear them. And I could, which was really exciting. But it was even more exciting to know that in a few months, I will be going back there and being able to buy anything in that store and know that it's going to fit me. A pair of jeans, a shirt, you know, shorts, whatever, and not be worried that when I go in a store that I'm not going to find anything that will fit me. To have the freedom and the confidence to go inside of a clothing store, especially one that is expensive and has all their clothes run small, and to be able to go into a store like that and know that I could pick out anything in the store and know that it'll fit me is amazing. I just can't wait. I'm so excited. And I'm hoping, you know, at this point I'm losing about 10 pounds a month. If I can keep that momentum up, by Christmas I'll be just a few pounds away from goal. So maybe my Christmas present can be a couple outfits from one of those stores that sells Miss Me jeans and some of the other clothing that I like. So anyway, those were 2 things that happened to me this past week that were, I guess, NSVs. I haven't really spoken about those too much, but the non-scale victories, I'm starting to see them more and more now, and I'm really trying to be positive and excited about every pound that I lose. I have, just like I've spoken in the past, I've struggled for years and years with the anxiety disorder, and I tend to obsess about things sometimes, things fear-based. If I'm afraid of something happening, I tend to obsess about it, like what if this, what if that, and I sometimes will just get this feeling like if something good happens to me, that it's not going to last, that it's going to revert back to it was, or that if someone wants to do something nice for me, that they're going to change their mind or whatever. And I've noticed lately that when I get on the scale and I have lost weight, I'm happy, but at the same time I have that anxiety, that fear, that nagging feeling that I'm going to gain it back, that it's not going to stay off, that the weight that I've lost is not going to be long-lived. And it's really frustrating because I so badly want to just embrace every single pound that I lose and be so excited and so happy and just be, celebrating. But when I try and feel all those happy, good feelings, I still tend to feel that nagging feeling that it's not as good as I think it is. It's too good to be true. It's not going to last. I'm going to gain the weight back. That I don't deserve to be losing the weight. I mean, just all kinds of negative, bad thoughts. And I'm really trying hard to use all of the skills and the ways that I've learned over the years from, I've been required to go to counseling a few times, therapy, just to learn how to work through those thoughts when I get them. Because when you have OCD, which is what I have, when a thought gets stuck in your mind, it's very, very hard to stop thinking about it. That's why it's obsessive. It's almost impossible to make myself stop thinking something when I've started obsessing about it. And it's always something that I'm afraid will happen. Afraid of different things. The different things just range so differently. But anyway, my OCD has been a lot better for the last year. Just, I guess, getting a little older, learning how to process things in my mind. I've been on medication for years for it, and it's just been, a lot better. But I'm noticing that with this weight loss journey, that's another part of the mental side of it that I'm struggling with, which may be different to some other people who struggle with the mental side of it. Mine may be a little worse or a little different, and I'm just learning I'm trying to learn how to deal with it and how to help myself to think positively and not to allow those negative, fear-based thoughts to steal my joy and my excitement when I get on the scale and I've lost weight. So if you guys can just be praying for me that I will learn how to just be excited and happy and not to allow those negative thoughts to ruin my fun, because I've wanted this for so long. I've wanted to lose this weight for so long. I've tried so many times and nothing's ever worked. And for me to finally be over 50 pounds down, and then every time I lose more weight, I'm doubting it, and I'm not really allowing myself to celebrate it because I don't think it's going to last, is really sad. So that's what I'm struggling with right now. That's what I'm working on. As far as the food side of things, I'm really not struggling with eating. I'm having to really pay attention to how fast I eat and how much I eat. I don't think I ever eat more than 4 ounces. I think I usually eat about 3 ounces. But even if I eat one bite too many over 3 ounces even. If I already am starting to feel full and I take another bite, I end up having a lot of the slime, that slime that comes up in your throat. I feel nauseated, I have discomfort. A lot of the time I end up throwing up afterwards. So I'm just having to pay a lot of attention to how much I'm eating and how fast I'm eating. I'm still taking the green tea extract. I'm still drinking the B12, the little B12 shots that has caffeine and a couple other things in it just for energy. And I'm still trying to get all of my fluids in every day. So anyways, I know this video is a little longer than my last few ones have been, but I had a little more to talk about this week. So I hope everyone's doing well, and I will see you guys a week from today. Bye!